was I was sure today we were free from school.
Yes.
And so I said, okay, let's do.
Can we meet Karen?
Yeah, where is Karen?
She's there.
Please,
Take a photograph.
Okay. Welcome, Karen.
Thank you so much. Thank you for inviting me, Louisa. It's really an honour to be here with so many educators from across Europe, and I hope none of you mind me taking some pictures and maybe taking some video. I'm hoping that this footage could be included in a local TV channel in the UK, and I mean, I don't want to disturb your meeting, but I think possibly if you could just continue in the way that you were doing and introducing each other, that would be fantastic. And I'll not keep you too long, but it's great to see you all, and I hope you're all doing well. And we really love your project. It's just so admirable seeing everyone working together and using etwinning as a platform to support each other. So thank you so much, and I hope everyone's okay with that. Just let me know if you're not, and I'll go.
You're welcome. You can stay as long as you want. I mean,
thank you so much, Louisa.
Really.
Louisa, as lots of people don't have very long, do you think we should make a start and say hello, let people talk afterwards?
Okay, maybe we can just say hello, I am and I come from, so we know each other, because we know. So I think Susana.
Hello, I'm Susana. I'm a primary school from Valencia, as Juanmi, Colegio Pío XII in Spain, and I knew Angela in another project of Erasmus. So
nice to meet you.
To meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Rafaela, and then Davide. So I do like at school. Prepare.
Hello for everyone, and I am Raffaella from Piacenza, near Codogno, near Luisa Lenta, and I met Luisa last October in Brussels, and now I want to enjoy with us, with you, with another project.
Hello.
Okay.
Hello. Very good. Davide.
Right. Well, I'm Davide. I teach English in Milan, and I started collaborating with Louisa in October. Well, she taught me everything about etwinning and the etwinning platform. That's it. Hello to everybody.
Hello.
Hello. Hello. So Juan.
Hello, Luisa. Yes. Do you hear me well? Do you hear me?
Yes.
Okay, so I'm Juanmi, Erasmus coordinator at my school at Valencia, Pío XII Valencia. I met Angela in a project called bullying, empathy toward bullying, and it's an honor to be with you in this hard period of lockdown, and glad to meet you, every one of you, and wishing to participate in this amazing project.
Okay. Maria. Marie. Hello.
Bonjour de la France. Hello, everybody.
Hello.
I would like to offer you something very important for me.
Can we? Did you want it? Can we make a short recording or after? Or
I'm
later?
recording already.
Okay. Nice to meet Antonietta.
Hello. Hello, everyone. I'm Antonietta. I live and teach
the old French school
very close to Luisa in a village called Maleo, and I'm a teacher in primary school. I'm very, very happy to join you in this project.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
Maria from Finland, because there are a lot of Maria, so we can say Maria from Finland, Maria from...
Okay, so nice to meet you all. I'm Maria from Finland. Our town is called Kauhajoki, and I'm a teacher for children with special needs. I teach children who are from age 6 to about 9, and I'm so happy to meet you all. And I have some history with Angela and also Luisa, but nice to meet you all. And
nice to see you today.
Nice to meet you.
And then Maria Grazia from Genova.
Yes, from Cogoleto, near Genoa. I'm teaching Italian literature, Italian history and geography, and I'm not very I not speak very well English.
Don't worry.
But this project is very important for me, and I know Luisa Lenta. Aiutami Luisa. Un po' di tempo. Aiutami.
Yes, since 2 years. Yes. I was sending someone the message again. Hey, we are here. Yes, and we've been. Yes, we never met before, but we are daily in contact.
Yes,
very good friends. Okay.
Yes, and my students are 12 years old. And they are very interesting in this project. Is the first experience for them, and the families are very excited about this. And I'm very happy to work with you. Thank you all to all. And,
Bravo, very good.
Bravo.
My English, bad English.
No problem.
Vesna, and then Francesca, and then Mary. Vesna, it's Vesna.
Hello, I'm Vesna from Croatia, Zagreb. I'm an outsider, obviously. I know only Angela. So we just applied one project, and I joined to this one on etwinning. So I'm really glad to cooperate with all of you. We also have this distance learning, but also we had a lot of earthquakes last month. So we are enjoying a really specific situation. And yes, we are working on Saturdays because we had strikes, 2-month strikes on the beginning of this school year. So we have to work on Saturday also, not all, but some of them. So bye for now.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you, Francesca.
Hello, everybody from Croatia.
Hello, hello. Mary. Yes.
Just a moment to open my microphone. Hello, everybody. Very nice to meet you all. My name is Mary. I'm from Greece, from Kalamata in South Greece, in Peloponnese. Here we're still in lockdown for 2 more weeks and maybe more for primary schools. It's a very bad, all this condition is very bad for all of us. I don't know what will happen. Hope to have positive news soon. But till then, hope to have and to share our experiences to make this pass easier, maybe, for all of us.
Yes, yes.
I hope so.
Can I have a question? Or it's too...
Yeah.
I'd like to know when your children will come back to school.
When? For Italy, I think September.
Yes. Because in France, they are speaking about the 11th of May. But I'm sure we can do it. We can't.
Here in Finland, they are talking that 13th May, the youngest children might come back to school, but we are not certain yet. It's going on still. The debate is going on.
In Croatia also, May 11th for the youngest one, but it is not certain yet because of the earthquakes and everything.
In the UK, our pupils are already at school, but only for some. If children have a social worker, they're very vulnerable, or if their parents are essential key workers, then we have pupils at our school. At the moment, we have about 35, but we have 700 children, so not very many.
So there is a Fadila.
Hello. Probably the younger children will be back at school of 11 May.
Like us.
Yes. But we will see. Normally it depends of the number of infected people, because until now we had very good results. But from Monday we start with some measure with the new regime. We will see.
So there is someone. I see two files on my screen. How is it possible? Adila and Fadila. Do you see to Fadila as well? Where are you? I don't know. Got it. And Ali Aaron, yes. Maybe you open. Ali, has everyone introduced himself? Itself?
Not me.
No. Where are you? No, Francesca.
No, I'm Caterina.
No, Caterina. I don't see. Caterina, lassù. Up there.
Am I the last? Am I the last one? I guess.
No. The last but the best. The best.
Yeah. You keep the best for the end. I know that. Okay. Now you have another Greek in your company. I'm Caterina. I teach English in the primary school. And I'm really very excited for being a part of this project. As for schools in Greece, nothing certain yet, but I think that schools will be open again on the 15th of June for 3 weeks till 3rd of July. I don't know. This is very difficult for us because summers in Greece are really hot. I don't know how we're going to teach to these children, to these young children, with 35 or 38 degrees outside and in the classrooms. But it is not up to us, up to the teachers, I mean. So we will do whatever they will tell us, of course. Very difficult. We are on lockdown for about a month and a half, and it is tragic, really tragic, all this situation. And this project, it is something that gives us air, gives me air. Yes. It makes us breathe, me and my children, my students, really. And this is why they do their tasks with joy, really. They enjoy it because it is something very different. Cooking, watering the plants, all these activities we do, they enjoy it. And it is a real and they take a deep breath, indeed. Me
Yes.
too included.
Yes, this
That's
was,
for
I'm
sure.
happy. I'm happy to hear. This was the aim of this project, and also to help the children and the families, because they are all stuffed together at home. So they need to do something together that they can enjoy, and they don't think to bad things. So this is nice to do. And I think we can go through the project just a little bit. We prepared a little presentation, but very short, just to say this is the project. You know all very well what is the project about. And then we go through, this was the meeting to meet each other, and also to decide or to hear if you have other ideas to join, to give us, to propose, or to decide what and where put the things we are preparing and we are doing with the kids. Because maybe not everyone knows there is a public twin space that everyone outside etwinning can see, and a private one that is called Pages. But I think you know, and then we will see why you know very well why the project has born just in the epicenter of the red zone. You didn't know where Codogno was, and now all of a sudden everyone in the world knew Codogno as a very VIP little village. It's not a very big town, okay? But we wanted to create this project to be a happy island, as you said. So, Angela, you can change the slide. So the aims, it is everything we have already said, to face this situation with serenity, to learn about etwinning, and to keep in touch with other children and families that are locked down as we are. At the beginning, we were only 2 schools locked down. Then everyone is closed, is locked. So now we are helping each other to go on. And then, okay, the aims, we can go quickly because we know what, and this project has already had a great visibility and recognition on our twin websites of our schools. And if you want to make it seen also on your website of the school, you can use the slide, the red zone, for this I can send you, and also etwinning Europe and etwinning Italy. And then I have been interviewed also by a French journalist. This is a podcast in French, so the one who speaks French can have a look here and understand what it is saying. So she phoned me. Then I have been invited, and this was 2-3 days ago, to UNESCO conference in Finland. And this is a very honor for me to be there, because there had been very great speakers. And so I was only a teacher between them. But there are a video, and it is online, so you can have a look. And it was about this project, our project, the Red Zone. So we are very famous now all over the world, all of us. Okay, you can, Angela, go on. These are all the links, and then, okay, you can, and then let's go. I think we can go to the twin space.
So that I can mute. Sorry, I was muted, so I couldn't speak. Yeah. Can I also say, before we talk about twin space, that Karen, who you've already met today, is from our national agency, and the British Council are also really interested in our project and have asked us to share it as best practice. And I'm also going to be taking part in a TV interview next week where we're going to be sharing it in more detail. So it's quite exciting. Okay, so this is our twin space.
Yeah.
Obviously, this is the part of the twin space that Louisa was saying. When you go to the home page, you come across a blog. Now, this blog that you see is what anyone can, if anybody is on the internet, they will be able to see the blog that we are working on. However, we would really, really like it if all the work that you do goes inside the right places. So I just want to share with you our pages. Okay, so obviously the first page introduces our project, and that's what you've, Louisa has already spoken to you about. We also have our work plan on there, which I'm not going to share in any detail because as we go through the pages, you'll see the types of things that we would like you to do. The first task, we want, I do need to make this more easy for everybody, but we want everyone to show us whereabouts in Europe your schools are. So if you could tag your schools on the map, that would be absolutely wonderful.
Yes, this is Maria Grazia work. Thank you to her.
Thank you, Maria.
She added yeah. And then,
I can't come out of it now. Hang on, sorry, just 1 minute. We also then would like you to introduce your schools. Some of you already have done so, either a little video or some photographs of your school. It'd be really lovely for our children to just see inside each other's classrooms, which as we're all working at home, obviously.
sorry, Angela, you have to pay attention. Paula is outside in the waiting room. She wants to be added.
Okay, I'm going to stop sharing for a minute and let her in.
Okay.
Valentina too.
Because if she is someone, she said, "Hey, let me in, please." She wrote to me. Also Valentina is there.
Hello,
sorry,
Valentina.
Hello, Valentina. Mary.
And hello, Paula.
Hi. Paula.
Hey, Paula.
Hello.
Hello.
I'm going to go back into sharing the screen. Sorry, everybody. So obviously, once you've presented your schools, the first activity we would like everybody to do is to send some messages. Now, as this project started at Easter, some of you have already put some Easter messages on there, and some of the children in our school have written some messages. It would be really, really lovely if the children did a little video just to say hello to each other or to put a little written message. That'd be really, really nice to see some just messages so the children can share across Europe. Obviously, another part of the project is so that we can share best practice. At the moment, we're all learning at home in different ways, and it'd be really, really nice if we could just see what is happening and the different methods that you're all using to teach. So this section of the twin space will be a really good space for you to share how you're teaching, anything really from videos to lesson plans. That would be really, really nice because obviously as teachers, we want to improve our practice, and that's a really good place for our practice to be shared.
And we could share also files because in materials we can share files if we have some sheet for the lessons, I mean.
Absolutely. Also, we want to know about the children. So what is it like being in their world? Sharing different traditions, just things that are happening in our everyday lives, because many of the traditions and values we do share. So it'll be quite nice. That section we haven't put anything in yet, but we'd like to see some activities going in there. Also, even though we're all learning in different places and we're one team, we want to send hearts to each other, a bit like our messages, but just to show that we're thinking of each other. Brings us into the next section, which is the garden of our hearts. Okay, the reason is this is a place for new beginnings. We've got two sections. One is the gecko. Louisa, I wasn't aware of this until Louisa's told me, and I can see a mistake there that we need to correct. The gecko is a symbol of resilience. And at this time, we all need to show remarkable resilience. So there are already lots of different activities that the children have already shared. Be nice to see some more. Our children are going to work on that this week. And the new beginnings in the garden is where children have been planting seeds. And during this period, we'll be able to see those plants turning, hopefully, those seeds turning into flowers. Okay, am I going too fast?
No, it's okay.
Rainbows are obviously a symbol of peace and hope. The children are creating them to remind us that there is hope. Louisa, you had a really lovely saying about that.
What are you?
About rainbows. Do you want?
Yes, go on. You can.
I just carry on? Okay. The children, obviously, at the minute, we're in the middle of a storm, but we know that storms don't last forever. And at the other end of the storm, there will be a rainbow. So in the UK, the children are using rainbows as a symbol for thanking our health service, for the doctors and nurses as well. So it'd be really interesting to see. Sorry, let's just go back up. As you can see, hopefully, these activities are not difficult. They're quite simple. We want to know as well, and we haven't done this yet, we want to know how it is for the children and the teachers working from home. We want to get the children's views. How are they feeling? How are our colleagues feeling? And from that, we need to make sure that we're looking after ourselves. So obviously some of the children are feeling isolated, they're feeling lonely. So what things are happening in the home to help them? And we've put a few ideas of different things: reading, cooking, singing, having some quiet time. I'm not sure, Louisa, why our online parties there. That comes at the end. We'll talk about that.
It's a surprise. It's a surprise.
And there's a chance for sharing recipes. We want to talk about our hopes and dreams. So after the school, there will be light again. What hopes and dreams do the children have? A bit like we said at the end of that rainbow, what do they want to see when we get back to normal? I mean, are we ever going to get back to normal? It's going to take some time.
Hopefully, yeah.
And then we're going to have a space. So this meeting we are recording. We'll put that in here. And we've also put some other things that have happened, some meetings, some of the conversations we've already had. There's one there, some planning going on with Louise and David. So that's in evidence of just some of the work that we're doing together as teachers. Not so much for the children. And I'm just realising there's some things that just need to be moved around here a little bit. And then at the end of this, we're going to have a celebration. So we want to organise some kind of virtual party, some sort of virtual celebration where we'll all come together in our schools to celebrate the new beginnings and the work that we've done. And then obviously it'll be the end of the school. So we need to say goodbye for the summer. Some of us hopefully will be back at school. Some of us won't be back at school. But we want, it's almost bringing the project to an end. So we'll be saying goodbye for our summer. And obviously any dissemination activities that we do throughout the project will also be in here as well. As we know, Louise has already been very busy. We've had some articles written in our newspaper about the project. So it'd be really good if you could get your local press, your local media together so that we can really disseminate this project at a European level. Because that brings us back to our presentation. Obviously, at the end of this, we want this project, we want this project to be really recognised. Hopefully, some of you are new to eTwinning, some of you are more experienced. We have quite a few ambassadors of eTwinning in this project. We want to apply for eTwinning quality labels. Hopefully it will, we might be able to get a European quality label. And some of you are eTwinning schools, but hopefully at the end of this project, you'll have enough evidence to actually apply to become an eTwinning school too. I think that's the end of our presentation, Louisa.
Yeah, yeah, well done.
Thank you.
Done. You remember
Thank you.
very well.
Thank you.
But what I was, if you have any question, yes.
Yeah. Are we going to work on the same project the next school year, or are we going to finish the project in June or July? What is the plan?
It'll be really good to finish it this year because hopefully the schools will be back to normal. But we are then looking at a further project for next year. What some of us have already done is look at when we get back to school, our children are going to need lots of time to catch up because there'll be loads of gaps in their learning. And we also know that there's going to be lots of well-being difficulties. So next year, we'll probably start a new eTwinning project to move forward and to help those children that need it and the teachers.
So we're finishing it in June or July?
Yes, let's say this period, and then if we loved to work together, we can go on if you love to and create a new project and to see this. So to be continued, let's say. So the first season of the Red Project, and then on Netflix it will be the 6th season. So you know, you don't have to ask so much because who knows me? They said, no, please stop thinking because out of 1 you make 10. So please, but. It's very nice to see you. What I wanted to say is that usually we don't post so many things on the blog, but I think now it is important to post on the blog, maybe not the faces of our kids or with blur, but and also inside. So the things that you put on the blog, please put also in the right place in 2 pages. Yeah. Because I'd like to make it a very I can see what to see, open to everyone, because the children and the families are not at school now. I mean the children, so they love to see what the friends from the other countries have sent. And if we are not at school, as we could share our screen, but we don't have so much time to share. We have to do lessons. So if they are free to have a look whenever they want on this public page, they will be very happy. So this is a double work. So post there and then post in the right place. Do you agree, Angela? What do you think?
Yeah. We can hear Angela.
We can see here, Angela. You have to switch the. Okay.
Yeah, what we'll do is at the end we'll bring all the pictures and videos together to make one really lovely end product. A really nice video or an ebook with everything in, so that we can really celebrate what we've done.
Yes. Also, yes. At the end. And you know, the kids loves doing DIY works, art, craft, painting, writing, using their creativity. And the families of my children are collaborating very much, so they are enjoying doing these things. It helps them to cheer them up. also we have to invent some ways to sing all together. We could find a song that everyone can learn, and then singing all together. I don't know, mixing, choosing. My parents asked also if there is any possibility to meet the other parents of the schools. So I said, we can try to make maybe not everyone,
Luisa,
only just a few parents.
I've created one. It's called "When You're Happy, Wash Your Hands." If you're happy,
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I saw your song. I saw it.
Yes, if you're happy and you know it, wash your hands.
That's good.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Very good. Very good.
We could, yes, because I saw her in her video into pages. She's playing ukulele, and then she's singing this. There.
In our school, we have an extremely talented music teacher, haven't we, Paula? I'm sure that he would write a song for us that we can.
Well, we can get our ukuleles.
Oh, what?
Wash your hands.
If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. And no, if you really want to show it, if you're happy and you know it, clap your hands.
Yes, Raffaella, you could play your basso and cello,
Yes.
and
Yes.
Paula has
Of
the
course. Ukulele too.
Fantastic.
Oh, he too. How many? Please show your instrument. Show your guitar. That I take a picture. Please. So we can make a song with us, all of us,
Sure.
for our kids. We connect and we register, and someone, each one say and sing or play something, and then we have we have a concert now.
That could be part of our party at the end.
Yes, this will be our party. Yes.
You mean the teachers? You mean
Anybody?
the teachers song?
The
At the end?
teacher plays.
Young to know it, clap your hands.
Bless you.
Are you happy and you know it, and you really want to show it? Are you happy and you know it, wipe your hands.
And maybe we can sing in Spanish, in French, in English, in Italian,
Yes.
in Greece, in Croatian. Yes, every language, and then the final tune all together in English, let's say, or then you learn all of our languages. So
That's an interesting idea. Yeah, I agree.
Oh.
yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So we
idea,
are
yeah.
very happy. So you see, I cheer you up. I am a cheerleader, actually. I'm not a teacher.
Yeah.
I know that some of our partners can't stay very long.
No.
So before we sort of finish, is there any questions or worries or anything that anybody wants to clarify? Are you all ready to go?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Ready to get going on the project? Oh, David has a question.
Yeah, indeed. So just one question, quickly. I am a high school teacher. So is my school the only high school teacher in the project or not? So my experience is a little different from yours, because I'm used to teaching teenagers who are 14, 15, 16, 18 years old. So I'm still trying to find a way to fit in and be helpful.
We have college. We have the Collège Sacré-Cœur in Ploermel in Brittany. I'm not sure whether is Kwan here or Sarah. But yeah, we do have other high schools on the project.
Yes, they are not here today, but there are some high school, I think. Yes.
Can I just stop us a minute? Karen needs to go, but she wants us all to give her a wave before she leaves, so she can take a photograph. So can everyone just give Karen a big wave before she goes for a photo?
Thank you all so much. This was amazing.
Thank you so much.
Bye.
Okay, 2 seconds.
Bye-bye.
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 Bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye, everybody.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye. Bye.
Okay.
Bye.
Hola.
Oh, bless her.
Bye. Bye.
Well, you can tell what we are doing, Davide. So because he.
Oh yes. Well, will you do the talking, or shall I? What do you like to do?
You explain.
Okay. So, well, I'll try to be brief. Well, this is our idea. My students are going to prepare some short lessons, well, about different topics. For example, colors, body parts, animals, and we are collaborating with an American student from Boston. So, well, and obviously, Louise and I are working together. So I prepared a Padlet where my students are actually uploading, onto which they are uploading material. But you know, we have, well, virtually, we have no experience with, you know, primary school kids. So we are a little puzzled. We need great help from you, obviously, because we're full of enthusiasm. I love the idea of working with you, and there's a lot for me to learn from you, from primary school, brilliant primary school teachers. I know. But well, I've collected some material on the Padlet so far, and on Monday, Louisa will be working with me and my students just to show us, just for us to understand how we can organize the material we have collected so far, so that in the end, my students will have a lesson plan. And, you know, just for primary school kids to have fun while speaking English and interacting with my students. Oh, by the way, I really enjoyed the happy atmosphere of this meeting, and I know that at our high school we need a lot more fun when we work. You know what I mean? I mean, it's not so easy for high school teachers to actually base their work on having fun and having, you know, real commitment from the children. So I can say that I'm learning a lot from you. I am learning a lot from you. So this is what we are actually doing, and it's also a very special chance for my students, because, you know, I've been teaching them for 1 year only. I'm a new teacher. You know, I just moved to this school last year, and I realized that they had lost their enthusiasm. So this is a very good opportunity for us to, you know, regain enthusiasm through interaction.
Okay, so
Thank you.
we will help you. We will make you cheer up all the school, and then
Fantastic. Everyone in my school, that would be super.
You will not regret it, David.
Oh.
Promise.
And then if anyone else would like to have lessons with you also for their kids, and then once we have you have learned how to do, then they can have your help as well. So you will be very busy.
Oh yes, I love being busy. That's what I'm looking for.
If any of you want any teaching of English lessons on our website, not on our website, but in school, we have a lot of really simple little English lessons that you could use in your schools as well, that are
Really
prepared for them.
Yes.
Yes, maybe
It will be
can,
great.
I will
yeah,
put
we can. We can create another page, link for useful links, so we can see.
I'll upload ours into our sharing of best practice page.
Okay, but we have to create a special space.
Okay. Right.
Okay, so
that's it then. Are we finished?
yes. Then where is your gin and tonic to drink to have?
I got one yet. I'm going to get one in a minute. Paula, have you got yours?
Paula has, yes. No.
Where's Paula? She didn't say hello to everybody because she was late.
Yes, she's Paula. Okay, please introduce yourself.
Ciao. Buenos días.
Buenas tardes.
So I think it has been a very great beginning, these meetings. I'm very happy to see you. Lots are missing, but I know today is a holiday and someone, we are 15 different countries. Have a look on the map and on the members. So it's amazing. About 50 teachers. Someone has also connection problems here in Italy, so they wrote to me that they were having issues. They couldn't access, but it's okay. This is a good start, and I enjoyed very much to meet all of you and to see new and old friends. And
Thank you.
Enjoy with the project, and then we can have, I don't know if we could create a WhatsApp chat.
Yeah.
Because I sent messages through etwinning, but you don't receive the
no through email.
Yes, so you have proper to go inside, otherwise you don't mind it for days. And maybe a WhatsApp, it's easier, and so
yes, better.
We can keep update, because not everyone has Facebook, but WhatsApp I think everyone has.
Yes.
So maybe well, what can we do? Share your telephone number by the email I sent.
Okay.
So we can create a WhatsApp group. Okay.
Yes, that's fine.
Okay.
So we can communicate easier and quicker on WhatsApp.
Yes, it's quicker and immediate. You can see if
for a better communication. Yeah, that's good. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. So thank you very much. Enjoy your dinner. For the ones who has to, someone has already had dinner.
Yeah.
We are late. So, and see you soon. Maybe we can have other meetings.
Yeah.
So,
yes,
because I love this kind of things. I love now to keep in touch and to see not only mail or messages.
Yes. And face-to-face communication is always better. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yes. Also for the teachers, not only for the children, I say.
Yes, sure.
Okay.
So
have a nice evening.
Have a lovely
Thank you very
much.
much.
Thank you, Luisa.
Thank you very much.
Bye.
Bye. See you.
See you.
Bye.
Bye.
He's staying there.
Hola.
Hello.
Hello.
That was hilarious. Oh, hang on.